Hey guys, today we have a package from Germany. Let's open it up and see what it is. This is a KS0 Ultra. He didn't really say what was wrong with it, so let's figure that out. First off, I can see the barrel jack is missing, along with the cap here. I'm not sure if that's the only thing that's wrong. If it just needs a new plug, I guess I'll take it out to the workbench and do some tests and figure out if it has a short or if it just needs a new barrel plug or what. So, all right, let's do this. All right, now that we got this set up, we're gonna go ahead and check and see if there's a short. Put one on the positive. Oh yeah. 0 ohms. So this is the first Ultra I've seen with a short on it. We're gonna have to inject some voltage here and find out what gets hot. Alright, let me hook the negative on here. I have my power supply set to 1.4 volts. And I'm going to get my thermal camera up here. Go ahead and put the probe here. See what gets hot. Alright, nothing that I could see from the top. Go ahead and look at the bottom. I'm going to turn my amperage down a little bit. This is going a little crazy. Alright. Let's see if we can find out. Not seeing anything at the bottom either. Alright, let's take a closer look at this plug and see if there's an issue with that. Alright, as you can see, those holes are pretty chewed up, so I'm not sure if there's a short inside the board somewhere here, because I could not see anything getting hot on the board. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit. I'm going to take another look. Alright, now that we got that cleaned up a little bit, let's do some more testing. Still have a short. I'll go ahead and use a thermal camera again and see if I can see anything. Alright, the only thing really getting hot is right around this plug. We were drawing 10 amps. Still nothing. So I'm guessing when he tore this plug off, it ripped the layers. Try this again. There's a little bit of a heat spot there. But is that just a reflection? It may just be reflection. Let's try it again. Yeah, that's just reflection. So the only thing getting hot is right around this connector where it's all tore up. So I guess I'm gonna have to dig a little deeper, see if we can get that figured out. All right, let's get into it. Alright, so we can inject voltage right here, and you can see it getting hot in the board right here. So we need to do a little more work around this hole to get that short taken care of. All right, let's give this another test. And short is gone. We now have, let's change this to resistance. Now we have milliohms. So that's all it was, is some of the layers down there were soldered together and mashed together, and we just had to grind it out. The short is gone. Now I have to find out if he wants a barrel plug back on there or if he wants a PCIe plug back on there. And then solder this cap on and we should be good. Alright, so he wanted a barrel jack connector back on here. That. So I'm going to get some solder mask and I'm going to cover up inside the hole so that it doesn't short out again. Alright, let me do the back side. Alright, thing with these connectors is this back here, this ground all around here is connected to this pin here. Then the rest of these little tabs here go to the body, which go to all the rest of these grounds. So I would like to still connect this one to the ground, so I may go ahead and when I install this, I'm gonna run a jumper wire from here to here just to make sure that this leg here is connected to a ground. Alright, let's do it. Well, first I want to put this capacitor back on here. So I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get some make sure that's flat. Don't mind my dirty fingernails, they're always dirty. And I don't care. Alright. Clean this flux up a little bit. Won't get that connector on there. It goes on like so. Flip this board over. Set something underneath of it to hold it up. There we go. All right. Put some flux on there. Alright, what I'm doing now is I'm going to fill this hole so that we don't accidentally get any solder on the wrong places. spread it out here. And then I'm going to run a jumper wire from here across. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that up with UV light. Alright, now I'm going to take my grinding pen. Okay, I need a little more curing here. That's the thing with this colored UV mask is it only cures the top layer because of the color blocks the light. So if you try to do anything thick, it really doesn't cure down in there. I'll let that cure for a few minutes. There we go. Now we got a good connection on that pin. Alright. Let me check for any shorts. Do that real quick. Go from here to here. Alright, well, we have a short again. That's not what I wanted to see. Alright, let's make sure that cap wasn't the problem. No. Okay. So we're back to square one. We still have a short. Okay, let's go ahead and remove this wire and check again. Alright, let's test it again. Alright. Okay, we don't have a short anymore after removing that wire. But why? Okay, let's clean this back up. Alright, I'm just going to solder these joints here. Or actually, I'm going to solder these two and then check one at a time, just to see if it isn't one of these that are causing the short. Okay, let's test. Okay, nothing there. There's water on here. Let's test again. Okay, nothing. Put some solder on here. Need some flux first. Okay. Let us test again. No short. Test again. Alright, we found our culprit. This one right here. This one's supposed to be insulated around this positive pad right here. So it looks like there's a little, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little joint there that is connecting to the positive. So what I'm gonna do is soak that solder back up. Put some solder mask around there. We should be good. And then I'm going to run that wire again. Let's test. Got a short. No short. See that right there? Come down a little bit. Focus a little bit here. Let's clean up so we can see. You can see right around there where it's bare. Let's go ahead and put some solder masks there so we don't have an issue anymore. Put some solder back on here and we will see what happens. Add some more flux, because that joint looks ugly. There we go. It's much better. let's check for shorts again, just to make sure. And we are good. All right. I'll go ahead and run this wire again. See, tweezers are bent. I'm gonna have to get a different pair here. I'll have to adjust this board so I can hold it better. Okay. Then I'm going to get my smaller tip so I can see what I'm doing. Connect that center pin. Just like that. Alright, I'm going to put some more flux on here and clean these up just a little bit more, because we want them shiny and nice. There we go. There we go. All right, well, that is it. Now we're going to clean it up a little. All right, now that we have our connector on there, it's all cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my power supply up to 19 volts. And we're gonna plug it in, see what happens. Okay. Take my positive lead. Aha, we have power. If we can get to stay on there. There we go. Alright, now we have power. So I guess all that's left to do after we make sure this green light starts flashing is put it in a case and test it. So I'm gonna wait a minute, make sure this green light starts flashing down here. Well, no green light. Let me plug this in real quick and see what it does. May have a firmware issue on this as well. Alright, I'm getting a flashing red light. I think maybe on these we may need the fan connected in order to test it. So let me get this in a case. First I'm going to clean up all this pink goo, and then we'll get to it. Alright. Powered back up. Let's plug the Ethernet back in. Let's see if I can prop this up a little. Maybe if I... There we go. Now you can kind of see the lights here. Let's let it go through its boot up process. Fans are spinning. Doing their test. Green light is flashing now. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can pull this up on the GUI here. Alright, as you can see, we are back up and mining. Go ahead and refresh this. Yes. So, all I gotta do now is let it run for a while. Make sure it works long term. Make sure it hashes up to 400 gigahash here. And send it back. Alright, it's been about 3 hours. It's hashing away normally, 400 gigahash. I think that's it. It's a fix. See you next time.